All right, dude. We are really switching it up this week. This week
Hello.
we're recording the podcast on time.
Hell yeah. Wow. What is this feeling?
You're in the higher chair and I'm in the lower chair.
So, Sean, tell me about a time. I don't know. What do local TV hosts, anchors say to guest speakers?
I don't know.
Tell me about a time where you had to deal with an inconvenience in a team setting.
This is a job interview.
Tell me about a time you were put in a difficult situation, and what are 3 tangible things that you did to handle it?
3?
Yes. 3 examples or you're not hired.
Okay. There was a time when I asked.
Also, you have 30 seconds to answer it.
Okay. There was a time when
There
was a time when a guy
3
wasn't doing a thing I needed
4
him to, and I
5
called his boss and got him fired.
6
And then
7
I called that guy's boss and got
8
that guy fired.
9
And then
10
I called my boss
11
and said, don't ever bring this company on the job
12
site again.
13.
And after that, it was fixed.
Wow. Will you ever call my boss to try to get me fired if I were to hypothetically hire you?
No.
Good answer. You're hired, sir.
Good answer. Sorry, guys. My voice is gone again this week. God, bro. I'm
Sean,
so
like
sick of my voice being gone.
We've recorded more podcasts with you not having a voice than with you having a voice.
I think you're right.
What were you even yelling about?
I don't think I yelled that much. I don't think I yelled any more than anyone else.
Yeah.
I think it has to be the alcohol. It's the only common denominator. But I did drink a good amount yesterday, but not like an insane amount.
No, not at all. I don't think anyone did except for Ricky.
True. Man, that boy knows how to go to sleep, doesn't he? Ricky is an expert at going to sleep.
Yeah.
In the middle of a party. It's the second time he fell asleep halfway through a party.
Yeah. All including having to be outdoors.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome back to our podcast, y'all. Thanks for we're workshopping some new intros, so that was workshop intro number 1.
Yeah, the working title of that intro was Get a Job Interview.
Yeah. How to ace a job interview.
101. Like Zoe 101. I'll remember that.
And that's how you do it, folks. So if anyone has any more questions or would like to be a part of our mock interview again, just reach out to us at 6inchkings.com/6 inches.
That's the one.
To put your name in a drawing for an interview.
Ooh.
I
love drawings.
To be a guest. What
If you want to be a guest on this podcast, shut up, first off.
And give us $5.
Give us $5 and you can be on the podcast. What was I about to look
each
up?
Okay.
$5 each, yeah. What is I owe someone money. Why? Who is it? Who was I going to send money?
Vinny?
Maybe Vinny. Someone else though.
Who do you owe money to?
I don't remember.
The IRS?
I don't think I ever gave Sam money for that food we got at Barnaby's.
No.
And I was like, that's your fault.
That was a long time ago.
I know, but just freaking.
That was because he did something naughty and he didn't deserve any of our money for it.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but I'll trust you.
You don't remember when he went to go pay for it and he gave
yeah.
he gave the lady
He tried
Tesla.
to pay with his Tesla key.
Yeah.
As a credit card.
Yeah.
And she was like, shut up, nerd.
She was like, I've never seen anything like this before, because she was 95 years old. And then she slipped Sam her number. It was kind of hot.
Yeah.
And she said, pick me up in that Tessie.
Pick me up in that Tessie, Bezzy.
Mm-hmm. My Bessie.
Damn, go Bezzy. That's my Bezzy.
Come on, left foot. Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, anyways.
So anyway, dude, here's
the gist.
Here's what we're talking about.
Okay.
Elon
Bayoni?
No. Close though. What I said was Elon Musk bought Twitter.
Oh. What about Bayoni?
No one cares about Bayoni.
Bayoni, baby. I don't think
Bayoni. Is that what he says?
I don't think I'll ever stop saying that.
Boop, boop, boop. Is that a song that he makes?
Elon Musk bought Twitter for a lot of money. And how much money did he buy Twitter for?
$44 billion.
Holy shit.
You know how much it cost him to build Tesla? Like $1.5 million.
$1.5 million?
Yeah.
So he just built.
And I think SpaceX was like $1.5 billion. And then
So
Twitter was 44 billion.
Why do you think Twitter costs so much? And why do you think he bought it?
The answer to both of those questions is because it's the biggest flex in the world. He was like, what if I wanted to buy Twitter? And they were like, yeah, you can for 44 billion.
You know what people used to do?
And then he went, you think I fucking won't? And he did it. And now he's like, fuck.
He just inquired to Twitter. He was like, hey, how much would you sell it for? And they came with like a super high answer.
They were like, make up a number that he could never agree to.
Yeah,
and
they're like 44.5 billion. And he was like, oh, only?
Easy.
I bet.
Checks in the mail. I'll set. Do you want it in crypto? Like, how do you want me to pay it?
Hand it over. Give me the keys. Yeah, I guess that is just a really big flex. You know what really, really, really rich and powerful people did back in the day as a flex?
No, what?
They used to just make statues of themselves.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's basically what he's doing with Twitter.
What if Elon Musk, instead of buying Twitter, just paid $44 billion for just a giant statue of himself?
I would say he got ripped off. Unless the statue was as big as the Empire State Building.
Well, for $44 billion.
Yeah.
You could make it the biggest quote-unquote building, but it's just a statue. You could easily make it the biggest statue.
I think for $44 billion, you could actually buy an entire city. And everything in it.
Yeah.
But instead, he just bought Twitter.com.
Like a small city in the Midwest, or you talk about like a metropolitan area?
Top 50 cities.
Really?
In the country.
How much do you think Houston costs? Well, Houston's a really high number. How much do you think
Do you think there's a way to quantify
San Antonio,
the value of a city?
You'd have to. Well,
what do you call it when it's a person?
I would say you have to buy every single house, every single commercial building.
Right.
But with the commercial buildings, you also have to buy the companies. No, you just have to buy the buildings.
You could buy. I'm talking about you buy the companies too.
Ooh.
But then that gets expensive. You're talking about buying like Shell, all the oil companies you have to buy if you want to buy Houston.
What if you just become partial owner in that region?
Oh, dude, this right here says Houston is worth $52,000.
Sick. You want to buy Houston?
I think if we go in halfsies on it, we could get it.
If we put in a sizable, I have enough for a down payment for Houston.
Oh, wait. Dude, the Astros are cheap.
How much are the Astros?
$465 million.
Yeah. That's pretty cheap.
Or maybe, I'm literally just picking numbers off this Forbes article. I don't even know if it's the right numbers.
Okay. Well, if Forbes says Houston is worth $52,000.
No. That's the median income.
Oh.
Sorry. I just read too quick.
You saw a number, you threw it out.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Sick. Yeah, sports franchise. Dude, Elon Musk for $44 billion could have bought every major
sports franchise. Yeah.
I think
he could have bought the NBA,
the NFL. He could have bought all the major.
All of them, yeah.
I think together.
And he could almost buy Messi.
Almost.
But not quite.
But you can't buy people anymore. That's not a thing.
Well, no, but you can buy them out.
Oh.
And employ them.
What is he going to... What was that?
I almost sneezed. Come on, dude, relax.
My bad.
You're freaking out about over there.
No, I'm not freaking out. It's just you just did the funniest. Oh, what are you sucking on there?
I got a little Capri Sun, bro. Trying to soothe my
Capri
throat.
Sun for your throat. Oh,
when I woke up this morning, my throat felt fine and sounded fine, and now it sounds like I swallowed a handful of screws.
Have you taken any vitamin C pills?
No,
dude.
What am I going to take vitamin C for? It's physical damage.
Oh. You want some lubrication?
I think I need it.
You need some honey.
I need to start swallowing a teaspoon of honey.
You need some honey.
Some honey.
Hey, don't eat that. That's behon.
Dude, we already have too much. Don't go buy honey.
Oh, no. And that's the only two that we could do from that joke, but yeah.
True, yeah.
Those are good, though. Those are good.
So anyway, bye, April. Okay, I'm done with the Capri Sun now.
Okay. That's great.
Thanks, everyone at home.
You got a little juice box?
Okay.
So yeah, why is your throat hurt, dude? What's going on? Let's get into it.
I think I've just got to be like right about to die.
We should do 6 minutes in heaven with the 6-inch kings and discuss.
I don't know if I can do it with my throat like this.
No. Let's discuss your throat.
Okay.
But
what do we want to listen to?
I'm gonna start a timer though, because we have to do 6 minutes.
Okay.
Let's do like lo-fi, like Saudi American beats. Saudi American.
That's what I'm
Saudi Arabia beats. Lo-fi Saudi Arabia. See what comes up. That's what I'm feeling right now. Especially with your throat.
Oh, it's a thing.
Oh, I know it's a thing, dude. Look at the color of my skin.
That's true. Wow, okay. So there's one from Lo-Fi Girl.
Hell yeah.
But the first result is from a channel called Taksim.
What just happened? Sorry, what?
Nothing happened, bro. All those lights flicker in and out on their own.
Oh, damn.
Those little ones, they're fucked. We got to put new bulbs in them.
We don't got to do that.
Okay, everyone. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go about it, dude. I'm nervous.
Welcome to 6 Minutes in Heaven with the 6-inch kings. I'll be your host today. Sponsored by Trojan Condoms.
Hey, dude, before we get into this,
What?
there's something I need to address.
Okay.
In the comments on this video. Oh, wait. I didn't look to see if this was copyright free.
Oh, no.
I don't know if it is.
All right, well, fingers crossed.
Wait. Okay, well, let me tell you this, and then we're going to switch probably to the... We'll just leave it here. What's the worst that could happen?
Okay.
But the point is, in the comments for this...
It says Allah Akbar.
It says a Middle Eastern reality where people evolved from cats. And then it says a conflict between Palestine and Israel. Anyway, continue. Go on with whatever you were saying.
Anyways, in this 6 minutes with the 6 inches kings, today we'll be discussing Sean's throat issues, if you know what I mean. Now, me and Sean have a history, and I've known about this throat issue since the day I met him, if you know what I mean. So, Sean, let's take us all the way back to the first time your throat had a little...
The very first time?
The very first.
It was in 10th grade.
Sean, if you could just talk a little slower and a little sexier.
Okay. It was in 10th grade.
Oh, yeah?
I used to lose my voice from yelling a lot at people.
What would you say to those people, Sean?
Get on your fucking face, you fat idiot.
Why are you telling people to get on their face?
Because I wanted them to do push-ups.
Oh, you were a drill sergeant.
No.
Oh.
But I was in ROTC.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the stem of all your problems. Here we are.
It could be.
Now, do you think at such a young, tender age, all these throat tickles have caused you to now consistently have throat tickles for the rest of your life?
Actually, yeah, that's pretty possible.
Yeah. Cool, sick.
Dang. Another thing to add to the list of reasons I should not have been in ROTC. Unfortunate.
So that leads us to today, Sean. What caused your latest throat tickle?
Well, we went to a party.
Oh, yeah. What kind of party?
And we were on a boat.
Ooh.
So it was like a boat party.
Wow.
And then I guess I said some stuff.
Oh, yeah. Who'd you say those stuff to?
Everyone.
Did you tell them to get on their face?
No. No, I told them get off the boat.
And who got off the boat?
Only our coworkers. Yeah. And maybe a few other people. And that was cool.
So cool.
Anyway. So yeah, then today I woke up and my voice don't work correctly.
Is it because you were singing so much Bayoni?
No, because I don't know any Bayoni.
I don't know any Bayoni either. Except for...
Me gusta la playa de Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
That's what we should have played.
Is that a song? That was a phrase.
I mean, it's a lyric from a song.
Me gusta
la playa de Puerto Rico.
La playa
de Puerto Rico.
You like to swim? No. You like to play in the sun? No. You like to play in Puerto Rico?
I like the beach of Puerto Rico.
Oh, La Playa's beach. Fuck. How do you say swim?
Nadiyar. I'm pretty sure.
I thought you were saying Nadia.
It's close. Nadar.
Oh, nadar. Me gusta la playa de nadar, Puerto Rico. Sí.
How would you subjugate that or conjugate that?
Well, the same way you conjugate all the other verbs. With the E, with an O, with the AS, with the AMOS. And then an AN or EN or something. Come on, bro.
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't take
I guess you
Spanish 3 in high school?
No.
Oh, me neither.
I took Spanish 2 twice.
You took Spanish 4?
Nah. I wish it worked that way.
Yeah,
Bro.
if only. Multiplication.
I just had to keep taking Spanish 2 until...
You learned Spanish?
Well, until I was sitting next to a girl in my Spanish class that was smart enough to pass for me also.
Hell yeah.
God bless you, girl. Her name is Nita.
She need a... Anyways, thank you guys so much for being a part of this 6 minutes with the 6-inch Kings. We've actually reached our time there, so Sean, if you want to fade us out and we can continue on with our... Anyways.
Yeah, Nita, unrequited love of mine.
Oh, man.
Not really, but kind of.
Yeah, I feel that.
Shout out, Nita. Dude,
I feel that
my
way.
friendship with her was so weird.
You just used her for an A?
No.
Oh.
No, we were actually friends.
Why do you say it's weird? Is it because you're white and she's a minority?
No.
Okay.
All of my friends were minorities in high school, and all my friends are minorities now.
You have one white friend.
I mean, I have white friends, but not that I hang out with every day.
That's true. You wouldn't consider like Matthew Hoots a friend, or William Hubbard a friend, or other white men that we work with a friend.
I mean, there was a time that I did, and look where that landed me.
That's true.
You cannot trust white people, bro.
No, never trusted you since the day I met you, Sean.
I don't blame you.
No offense.
You shouldn't.
Just kidding.
I know.
You could shoot me at any time, and you haven't yet, so I appreciate
That's true.
that. I appreciate that.
That's true, but I would never do that
Are you gonna
unless you were a zombie.
Yeah. Are you going to blur out my toes?
No.
Okay.
I had to think about that last week because you had your feet up too, and I was like, I'm not going to do this every time.
Yeah. This is just so much more comfortable.
But you got clean feet, so it's not a big deal.
I just showered, so I don't have any brown stuff on the bottom, do I? That's really the only thing.
Looks great. Immaculate. I would eat my eggs off your feet.
Huevos con
Bayuni. That's going to be our new segment where we role play as Bayuni.
Bayoni, baby. Do you think that sounds like him? Hold on. Bayoni baby.
Does he say that?
I don't know. But that's my Bad Bunny
I don't know what he
voice.
sounds like.
Give me a Spanish phrase that I can say. But have Bad Bunny be in front of it. So like...
Me gusta la playa del Puerto Rico.
Bad Bunny me gusta la playa Puerto Rico, baby.
The baby is on point.
Baby.
Baby. You're getting it perfect.
Yeah. Because his voice does the thing where it's like, Bayoni baby.
Yeah.
Where it kind of sounds
Where
like
he's
lazy.
Hispanic. Yeah. Ooh.
It's just like rolling
That was
the
an
words.
unfortunate combination of things we just said.
What did you... Oh. I just realized what you...
Why you say that one?
I said
right
that
after
one.
I said what I said.
Well, I didn't know what you were going to say.
Okay.
It was said all together that nobody... I didn't even...
Okay. No, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. I feel like he says that a lot.
He... Dude, I have to admit, I don't really listen to Bad Bunny.
Dude, nobody does. He's garbage.
Oh, okay. Well,
am I wrong?
Well, it's not. No. You're kind of wrong.
No.
There's that one song.
Which one?
Bro, listen.
Oh, don't know what it's called?
Do you know this? I'm going to have to look it up because
That
first and foremost,
doesn't count.
No, but I'm not a Spanish speaker. So it's a Spanish name of a song. I don't really know what the name of the song is.
Hey, bro. I'm not a Spanish speaker either, but I can still tell you the name of every good Don Omar and Tego Calderon song.
Bring it to me.
Bandidos. No, bandoleros. Fuck! I said the wrong word.
There's the one that goes... I
thought
you that one.
I thought you were going... Na 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 na. I was like, that's not Bayoni.
No, but he could do a cover it, and it'd be like, you know?
Yeah. So anyway,
But yeah, so there's that one, and that one's a good one.
It's not a good
No, it's a really
one.
good one, bro. And then
It's a
there's
one.
and then there's the well, I actually don't know if this is him, but it's the maybe I am not your net. You've heard it.
I've never
you've
even
heard
heard
it at
it.
a club. Yeah, you've heard it. But yeah,
Oh, I've heard it at a club.
Oh, for sure.
'Cause
They only play
I go to
Bayoni at the club.
So many clubs, bro.
Oh, you went to a club the other day, dude.
Yeah, but I didn't get in.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's unfortunate.
Ain't that tough, dude? Ain't that tough?
But that's okay.
That's a tough pill to swallow. That's
Yeah.
what I like to say in my free time.
Yeah, it was. But
Uh-huh.
we still stayed up till 6 a.m, so it was fun.
Well, yeah. That's crazy.
What
What do y'all? I mean, I say, what do y'all do? I've done it before with you guys, but what were y'all doing till 6 a.m?
We just sat in the living room and talked about stuff, bro.
What y'all talk about?
Everything. Work.
Yeah.
People we work with.
Yeah.
I learned some deep, dark secrets about some people that I haven't told you.
Are you gonna tell me later?
I don't know. I can't remember if I was not supposed to tell anybody
Well, I feel like people should assume
that I'm going to tell you stuff.
that when they tell me a secret, I tell you, and when
Yeah,
they tell
yeah.
you a secret, you tell me.
I do generally tell people that.
Yeah, just because we're co-hosts of a podcast, and like it's just like that's like in the written contract that we have.
Yeah. Yesterday at the party, someone was going to tell me something, and they were like, but you can't tell anyone. And I was like, except I am, right? Because like I'm going to tell.
Yeah.
And then they still told me, but now I don't remember what they told me.
Ah, damn it! It's because your throat started hurting. Huh?
Yeah. It really distracts me.
Fuck, dude.
Oh,
That's
anyway.
disappointing. You know what I also think is disappointing?
What?
I thought Doctor Strange was kind of disappointing.
Dude, that's such a crazy take. Why did you feel that way? Because there were no other Avengers in it?
No, that's not really it. There's a lot of movies with no other Avengers. I just didn't really feel for any of the characters. Not one single character did I have any sort of like sympathy or hat in the game for. Does that make sense?
Are you telling me?
Except for, and I guess I'll do a spoiler alert here. But except for the Scarlet Witch, I had like a little bit of like, oh man, But at
You
the
felt
same
bad
time,
for her?
a little bit. But I'm saying she was the only one in all of the movie that I felt a little bit of sympathy or I could relate to a little bit somewhat.
I think you
Everything else, I was like,
you have a misaligned moral compass, bro. You didn't feel bad for the gay alien Mexican girl? Didn't you see that it said Amor es Amor on her jacket?
No.
It was in a light. It was lightly painted on there.
But also, they did the one scene about her parents, and then they never touched on it ever again. I mean,
it's not about her parents. That's just the backstory of her power.
Well, what do I feel bad about her then? She can't control her power.
Yeah, her life sucks, and she's being chased down by demons. And you feel bad for the Scarlet Witch?
Yeah, dude.
Literally the most evil. That's, oh man.
She just wants to be with her kids, dude.
Look, bro.
Let her be with her kids.
Her kids don't exist.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I say just a little bit. Like, I feel a little bit like.
I don't feel bad for her at all.
I feel remorse.
No. Don't. I'll tell you what I do feel.
But also, Doctor Strange, like, his character was very just okay the whole movie. Like, I think they were trying to do a thing about him, like, realizing that he's the problem. And he didn't really do a lot of, like, self-introspection, in my opinion. There's never a moment where I was like, oh, he learned something.
I think he was a problem. I didn't feel that way.
Well, then he's just a hero with no problem then.
Yeah.
But
that's like Captain
boring.
America, bro. He's just perfect. Like All Might.
Captain America has problems. Had problems.
Yeah, he's probably really racist.
No, I bet there was no struggle thrown in the movie. I just think
the struggle is he's fighting the most powerful magical being in any universe.
It just all fell really flat to me.
That's so weird.
Like I wouldn't watch it again. I don't
you
think so.
should watch it again.
I don't think I watched it again.
I think you might have missed some parts.
Halfway through the movie,
you fell asleep?
No. Oh no. But halfway through the movie, I was almost like, is this almost over? Because I was like, why is it going so slow? But also it went, I don't know how to explain it. It just seemed like nothing was happening. And then at a point, everything just happened so fast.
What point in that movie did you feel like nothing was happening? There's always so much happening.
Really up until when the Scarlet Witch attacks the temple. I felt like nothing was happening.
Bro, that's in like the first 15 minutes of the movie.
No, that was like 35, 40 minutes.
I don't think so.
That. And then they did the whole like love thing. That light went out.
Oh, I thought something in the living room happened.
Yeah.
I'm terrified right now. Scarlet Witch.
Anyways, I just thought it was an okay movie, and it was like bottom tier Marvel quality.
I think you will feel differently about this upon watching it again.
Maybe. What did you like so much about it?
I mean, I'm not in love with it, but I think it's pretty good. I think it expands on Doctor Strange and makes him in like the last big movies that we've seen him in, which I guess were like Infinity War and Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Endgame, he wasn't even really in. Infinity War, he was really just like a plot device, or like a important in one moment where he like goes, all right, everyone, there's only one way to do this, and then he gives away the time stone.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Endgame, he sticks his finger up and says, this is the one.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, we haven't seen a lot of Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
So this was cool to see him, see more of his magic. Also, this movie, bro, I don't know if I need to remind you, there was a whole sheet music fight between two Doctors Strange.
Yeah.
Sick as fuck.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
That was cool. I'll say that was cool. Sheet music fighting, and then when it hits, it like plays the note.
Yeah.
That was cool.
And when he like does up all those things, and then he uses his finger to stroke one little note off the harp, and it floats over there and hits it, and it all explodes.
Yeah.
That was so cool. I loved that.
Yeah. But that's That was like a 1 minute of the whole movie, where everything
It's
else
like a
was,
few minutes.
where everything else was just okay.
Just okay.
Yeah.
You tell me when him and gay Mexican alien America Chavez are flying through the multiverse, going through all these different universes, that wasn't cool.
To me, it's like you're going through all these universes, but for what? We're not going to see anything from this universe ever again.
You have a very high standard set for this movie, I feel like.
Well, I just thought it was going to... One, I thought it was weird that Scarlet Witch was like the main villain. I guess that makes sense. They built it up that way. But I would have preferred like, not an actual villain, but a new villain. And I would have liked it to be in our universe. Because...
Well, it was in our universe.
They go through different universes and then they like tease these like characters just to kill them.
Yeah.
Like, okay. It seems like a lot of fan service.
But that's only, I mean, it was fan service.
Yeah.
But
and fan service is whatever.
It's a big deal though, because they're confirming that these characters are going to be in the, or can be in the MCU from here moving on.
Yeah.
And even though they all died, they only died in that universe.
Right. But
you tell me you don't.
But look at it this way:
John Krasinski playing Reed Richards.
But look at it this way: they tease it so they can be. But what if they just never are?
Oh, they will.
And then the movie just becomes just fan service.
You think Marvel is not going to integrate the X-Men into their movies?
I think they will eventually.
For sure, they will. And John Krasinski as Reed Richards?
I'm not saying they
Bruh.
won't. I mean, that would be great.
You love The Office.
That would be sick. That would be so good.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for that possibility.
Sure.
But in this movie, it was just whatever.
They got zipped up.
Because
they got Omni-Manned.
He literally said like 5 lines and then got shit on.
Just got absolutely spaghettied up.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, sick. Now what?
Well, I mean, for now, who knows? I mean, I was also a little bummed out that all those characters died so fast. But
also the thing...
That was a great subversion of expectations, because you know what would have been even worse than that? If those characters beat Wanda. There's no world, there's no universe in the entire multiverse where those characters beat Wanda.
Yeah.
The whole point.
Technically, nobody has beaten Wanda.
Ever.
Wanda just beats herself.
She literally beat herself.
Yeah.
Wanda is, up until this point, canonically the most powerful being we've ever seen in the MCU. She's stronger than Thanos.
Right.
She's stronger than Dormammu. She's stronger than Galactus.
And to me, that seems boring. You have a villain who's literally unbeatable, and the only person that can beat it is herself. And then that's the movie. Kind of boring.
Bro, do you think All For One is boring?
No.
Did you think Thanos was boring?
Defeated by a person.
By a person that was the strongest person on the planet.
But in this movie, she just came to a realization that she was wrong.
She came to a realization because she got outplayed by a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Who had...
And also, let me remind you, that 16-year-old is gay.
Yeah, and she had no character development throughout the entirety of the movie.
Sure she did.
When?
Remember in the beginning when Doctor Strange almost killed her?
Yeah.
And then she was like, don't do it. But then at the end, when Doctor Strange, she thought he was going to kill her.
Right.
And she said, do it. That's development.
Okay.
But also...
She was not any... I did not get any sort of anything from her as a character.
It's because this is literally minute 1. You, to be fair...
Okay, so I have to go through 4 movies before I'm like, oh, this girl's it.
Oh, at least 4.
Ugh.
She's going to be around for a long time.
Sure. But I'm saying this movie, it never, to me, really focused on anything. It was just all over the place. And it really didn't commit to anything. Does that make sense?
Man, I don't feel that way. I feel like it was one story the whole time. It was pretty easy for me to follow what was going on.
I meant in terms of the characters. Like, they would show a little bit of Doctor Strange, and he had the thing where he goes to his ex's wedding, and he tells her that he's happy, but really he's not happy. Okay. Then he goes to other universes, and then he sees other Doctor Stranges, and he asks them, do you end up with the girl? And they're like, no, no, no. And he's like, ah. And then he meets the girl from other universes, and he's like, what were we? Where did we go wrong?
Yeah, because remember in What If, he goes through so much to try to find a universe where they're together, and they literally never, ever, ever can be together.
Yeah. So why do we need that in the movie if we already know it from the show?
I don't know.
But it was just...
I don't know, actually.
It just seemed like that was the only thing... That was his motivation. And that's just so... It's such a dumb and flat motivation when it's like...
I mean, I don't think that was his motivation for everything. But I think it's something that he definitely... I mean, he sees Christine in another universe. He's probably going to be like, what are we? Mm-hmm. But I think his big motivation is Wanda is going to subjugate the entire universe or destroy it. All the universes.
I also want to say...
If she gets her hands on America.
I also want to say that was like the ultimate issue. But at no point in the movie did I ever think Wanda was going to do that.
What?
At no point was I like, there's a chance that Wanda's going to... The whole time I was like, it's not going to happen. Like, something's going to happen, something corny, which something corny did happen. Doctor Strange goes up to the girl, and he's like, you actually do know how to control your power. He gave her, like, the dumbest pep talk ever. And then she got up, and she was like, you're right. And then she punches a hole in the wall into a new dimension.
That part was cheesy.
Universe.
I'm not going to argue with you on that.
And then it's like... The whole movie built up to this.
Yeah.
You really do know your powers. You've known the whole time. And it's like...
Oh. Yeah, that was cheesy. I agree. I agree about that part for sure.
So that... The whole overarching arc of that movie to end like that, I was like, okay, well... I knew something was going to happen, but I thought it'd be cooler.
Yeah.
Like, the coolest thing in that movie was that fight between the two strangers. Not the end fight.
Because there was not really a fight to be had.
Exactly.
Here's the thing.
Which is boring.
So they got out of bed one morning and said, we're going to do the Multiverse of Madness plot. We're going to put it in a movie. Mm-hmm. How do you make a movie where the antagonist is unstoppable? It's a big challenge.
I know.
Right? And so ultimately it couldn't be a fight between him and Wanda because Wanda's going to wipe the floor with his ass. She already did at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
All they really can do is like beat her in a clever way, which I thought they did by like the whole thing they did where America takes her to a place where Billy and Joey or whatever their fucking names are there, and they're like scared of her, and she's like, I would never hurt anybody. And then she's like, I've murdered a lot of people already in like the last 20 minutes already.
Yeah. Literally destroyed an entire
all of Comertage, bro. Yeah. That's what it's like. Because I would say a few movies ago, we would be here saying, there's no way Wanda's really going to be a bad guy and like kill people. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But she super did.
Yeah.
She super did.
Killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
In a really horrific way.
And then she reanimated them just to kill them again. When she's trying to get Wong to tell her where the information from the black hole is.
Yeah, that was
or dark hole.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, I thought it was a pretty good movie. I give it like a...
You're going to give it a 7?
6, 7 out of 10.
That's where I was going to give it. I mean, I'd give it like a 5. I'm not far off. Like I said, I don't hate the movie. I just think it's a bottom tier Marvel movie. It's in the same boat as like Thor 2 and what other bottom tier Marvel movies? I mean, it's really just Thor 2. I mean, Doctor Strange 1 wasn't great. I actually like Doctor Strange 1 better than this past one.
Doctor Strange 1 was great.
Yeah. Also, it has Nepal in it, so I have to give it some love.
Yeah. That's why it's great.
Yeah. But yeah,
Bro,
so it's
Kamartaj is in Nepal. Who knows?
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And when they're on the mountains, I was like, "This is Mount Everest." Yeah.
So anyway, get your shit together, Marvel. That movie fucking sucked.
I'm more excited for this the Thor movie coming out next month. No, in July.
Me too.
The trailer looks
I'm also
interesting.
nervous about it though.
Yeah.
Because Thor is just becoming stronger Star-Lord. And I don't want, like, there's such a...
It's becoming more like comedic though.
Yeah, which is okay. Thor is definitely better funny than when we first got him and he like wasn't funny.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to overdo that and spoil the serious side of his character. Because, like, the Thor that we had in Infinity War, that was like, I'm not fucking around. This is serious. Like,
We need to get my hammer.
yeah, like the world is ending type shit, you know? Also, Thor is 5,000 years old, literally. And he's just now going on his, like, let's go party. Let's go party phase.
Yeah. He's hitting his teenage angst.
Yeah. But Chris Hemsworth is absolutely yoked for this movie, and
I'm interested to see
him in a sleeveless vest is really something else.
They're bringing back Natalie Portman as, like, what is it, She-Thor? what's her character?
I think her name's Lady Thor.
Lady Thor. So I don't know how they plan on doing that. So that'll be like an interesting origin story.
Yeah. Also just found out today that She-Hulk is getting a series.
Yeah, that's just whatever to me.
Yeah, I mean, me too, but I'm hopeful that it becomes more than that. Also hopeful that we get some He-Hulk in it. But I guess we won't know until we know.
Yeah. You have to. Right? You can't have She-Hulk without He-Hulk.
You would think.
Unless it's in another universe. God. I think people were always like, oh, like they're expanding the multiverse. It's cool. But it's like, oh, it just makes things that happen in quote unquote our universe less cool because you could do so many other cool things just to be like, oh, this is another universe.
I see what you mean. But at the same time, I think the Marvel Cinematic Universe is always going to be centered around this same universe, 616, which also I thought was interesting because I thought somebody told me that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is technically a different universe from the main one in the comics, which is 616, but now it's confirmed that it's the same. So that's really interesting. But also, the multiverse has been a big deal in Marvel Comics for a long time. And even though it's always something that everyone knows about, I think they do a pretty good job of not just like cheesing everything with another universe type thing. But we'll
also,
see.
Yeah, but also with the whole like series thing that Marvel's been attempting to do this past couple years, apparently they're all just standalones and they don't really have anything to do with like the movie.
Oh no, they definitely have something.
Well, they have something to do, but
like
it's more just like a introduction, less so of like a pushing of the story.
I mean, I don't know if I would say that. Like WandaVision, I don't think you should watch this new Doctor Strange movie if you haven't seen WandaVision. And I would say, I don't know what yet, but Loki will definitely be that way with something. The stuff that we saw in Loki, He Who Remains, like that's going to be a big deal. The TVA getting shut down.
Yeah.
Remember all that stuff? That stuff is a big deal.
Barely. But I also thought they would touch on that in the Doctor Strange one since it had to do with like the multiverse, but they never did. So
yeah. I mean, I'm sure it'll pop
might
up
take
eventually.
some time. Yeah, for sure. I guess it's just having the patience to go through that.
Also at the end of this year, new Black Panther movie.
Yeah. What else is there? It's just Thor and then Black Panther, right? There's nothing else in between? Is there a series schedule? No.
Yeah, I was looking at a schedule earlier. That's how I found out about She-Hulk. There's She-Hulk. There's also Miss Marvel, but I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. Also, the Moon Knight series, it was cool. It was nice. It It's whatever to me.
I don't know if you're qualified. I am to say.
I just don't know anything about what it is.
Yeah, you don't know because you slept through half of it.
Yeah, but
bro, you literally slept through it.
To me, Moon Knight's such a lame superhero. He was so lame. The show was so lame, dude.
You literally have not seen it.
It was boring.
And
it was confusing, and I was like, what even is happening?
It's confusing because you're falling asleep. You have to watch it awake.
Oscar Isaac, it is spectacular. It gives the performance of a lifetime.
One of the best acting jobs I've ever seen in anything ever.
Yeah, he was so good in it. The premise of the show is okay.
I hard disagree.
Just okay.
I thought the show was excellent, and I hope we see Moon Knight
in a movie,
in more stuff.
But he's just the vessel of an Egyptian god.
Just? He's just the vessel of a god? What more do you want from him? The man has at least 3 personalities rattling around inside his head.
Yeah, but don't they? I don't care if you spoil it for me, but don't they get that sorted out at the end?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they don't. They don't.
Okay. Sick.
You should
remember that scene. I was awake for the scene where he was like, "You have my word that when you defeat this, that you will be set free."
Yeah. He's not Khonshu's avatar anymore, but that doesn't change anything about his mental state.
Really?
It really just means he doesn't have the suit anymore. And he isn't like...
Wait, so how did they get into 2 separate...
You would know this if you didn't fall asleep during the last 3 episodes of the show, bro.
Okay, but...
Do you want me to tell you and spoil it for you?
A little bit.
You should watch it. But if you want me to spoil it for you, and this is...
I just don't see how the end of how is it not figured out? Well, they're 2 separate people. And also, how do they even become one? And why do they look the same? And what's happened? Like, what are...
Do you want me to tell you? Or
no. I'll just...
You should watch it.
Yeah.
Because for real, it's really, really good. And like, hard. Ooh, it's good, bro. You should go watch it right now, actually. And then come back so we can talk about it, because it's really good.
Okay.
I felt some feelings today.
Okay.
While you were napping. It's really good.
Okay. Sick. All right. I'll trust your word on that. Although your word about the Multiverse of Madness movie is making me question your judgment entirely. It's making me reconsider everything you've ever said to me in the last 14 months.
That's like we said earlier, bro. You can't trust white people.
Just kidding. I think we're on the same page about Multiverse of Madness. I think I'm just more critical of it than you are.
Yeah. I also think Moon Knight is better than Multiverse of Madness.
Okay.
Not the first 3 episodes, though. First 3 episodes...
Oh, really? The only 3 episodes that I've seen.
First 3 episodes, boring.
Okay, heard that.
Except for like the end of the 3rd episode, I was like, oh, okay, what's up now? And then the 4th episode, I was like, oh, man. And then the 5th episode, I'm like, holy shit.
Okay.
And then the 6th episode, I'm like, ah!
Okay.
So yeah,
I didn't get that at all at the little bits and pieces that I saw.
Yeah, because you didn't know what was happening.
Oh, they were doing the thing where they were like in the psychiatric ward. And I was like, what happened?
Now that was confusing.
I was like, what's going on?
And I still only mostly know what happened there. A little bit of it still.
Okay.
And I just don't know if I'm ever going to know. I might have to look it up.
Okay, sick.
But you should watch it for sure.
Okay.
For surezies.
Okay.
Okay, great.
All right, nice. Sick.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Marvel, step it up. You've been a shell of yourself since Endgame. Which, to be fair, it's...
I don't know how
Yeah.
Like imagine.
Yeah. You
Trying to like figure out a way.
Your two figureheads.
Yeah. And then some. Like
Yeah.
Most of the original Avengers, I don't think are coming back. And it's like, what do you do? Now you have to start almost from scratch and do another 22 story arc or 22 movie arc. I mean, that is somehow as compelling as the first time. But obviously, most people know that it gets fatiguing being this invested in these stories for so long. So we'll see what they do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch Captain America again, so that's fine.
Honestly,
anytime anytime I feel sad or bad, I just watch Winter Soldier, and my mood is instantly turned up.
Yeah, Winter Soldier might be the best Marvel movie.
I think so. I think it's the best like movie
in the world. In the world,
it's up there. Wow, it's got such.
Which one is Winter Soldier?
The one where
it's the one where Bucky's like, ooh.
No. It's the one where
it is.
I don't think Bucky. Well, it's
It's literally called the Winter Soldier.
But it's not the one where he's like fighting to get Bucky back. It's the one where he just first sees Bucky.
But he doesn't get him back in that one?
No. What? He fights him on the thing, and then they fall in the river.
And he never gets him back?
No.
When does he get him back?
In Civil War.
Are you sure? Mm-hmm. Okay. I believe you then.
Pretty sure.
But I think he gets him back in Winter Soldier.
When? No, he doesn't.
He goes.
So he fights him?
He goes in there. He goes beep, 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 beep. And remember this, there's, I don't know now. I can't remember. We should just watch it right now, honestly.
Yeah. But I don't think he gets Bucky back.
I don't know. I trust your word more than mine because I don't remember. I just think it's surprising.
No, I think he gets him back.
If he doesn't get him back. Because I feel like by Civil War, Bucky's on the team.
I think the end of Winter Soldier, Bucky is kind of like, whoa, wait, what's going on? But then the movie ends. And then the beginning of Civil War is Bucky has like run away from Cap. They end their fight. And then Bucky like pulls Cap out of the water, leaves him out of the water, and goes away.
Okay.
And then in Civil War, Bucky's like a normal human getting his memories back, but then he gets framed. And everyone starts looking for him. And then Cap goes to him and is like, was it you? And he's like,
was it you
no.
What though?
Was it you that like set off the bomb?
What bomb?
The bomb that killed
Oh, yeah. God, that all happened so long ago now. I actually don't remember almost any of it.
Yeah.
Which means we have to watch all the Marvel movies again soon. Have you ever gone back and watched all of them? I haven't.
I've done a marathon 3 times.
You loser. Jesus. What the fuck are you doing out here, bro?
It was a lot during quarantine.
Okay, yeah, that's
quarantine.
fine.
I think I did it once for sure. Me and my ex-girlfriend, when we first started dating, we did a whole marathon because she hadn't seen any of the Marvel movies, and then obviously
What was she doing?
She's
even more of a loser.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Jesus, you idiot.
And then obviously the first go around that I watched it by myself or with whenever was my first time. So I've seen at least all the Marvel movies at least 3 times. Things like Winter Soldier and Iron Man and all that, I've seen like
more,
way more.
Damn. I don't think the majority of them I've seen more than once.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, you need to go back and watch Guardians of the Galaxy.
I've seen that one more than once.
Okay. I was going to say the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy is like one of my favorite trilogy. Oh, it's not even a trilogy yet.
Still only 2.
It's still only 2. But they're starting a 3rd one.
Second one was...
really? I love the second one.
Not bad. Not as good as the first one. I felt like. Because the first one was so different and so new. The music was so fire.
Yeah. The music in the first one is still the best music.
There was a couple of scenes where Yondu was like...
He does it in the second one too.
But it's so sick when he does it, bro. Yeah. God, I love that shit.
Yeah.
So dope. It's like watching an immortal Valorant player pop off.
Yeah.
It's kind of OP, honestly.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was the only Marvel movie that's not an Avengers movie that made me cry. It was emotional.
What made you cry?
The end.
What happens at the end?
Well, you just gotta have to rewatch it. I don't want to spoil it.
The end when his planet dad dies.
No. I mean that, but that's not what made me cry.
Okay.
It's when Yondu.
It's when Yondu goes, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
It dies.
That's from the second one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he dies?
Yeah.
I forgot. Does he come back?
No. And then they do the...
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, he hasn't come back yet.
Well, no, he's dead.
Yeah. I mean, look, bro.
I mean, yeah, they could
a
go
lot
to
of people
another...
are dead.
They could go to another universe, and he'll be there. But at the 616...
Yeah.
Shout out to 616.
Shout out my ladies in the 616.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
Dunzo.
That is sad.
Gone.
But I didn't really... I mean, I didn't even remember that he died, so I guess I didn't care that much.
Yeah.
But I probably was sad in the moment. I have this thing where I can cry about something and then not remember it in a week.
Yeah, me too. Just kidding.
I wish I was kidding. Everything makes me cry.
Yeah, same. Got emotional 6-inch King boys.
Dude, do you want to do a fun little project with me?
What is it?
Here in the next 1 to 60 days, I'm going to take the time to like really deep clean my Birkenstocks so that the footbed part, I'm going to get all those like foot oils off of there and make it to where it's like fuzzy again, how it was when they were brand new.
Yeah, like this?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Like the way it feels right here.
Uh-huh.
It's going to feel like that on the whole. I don't even know if yours feels like this on there anymore since yours are so much more aged than mine.
There's not even a single part.
But to make it like suede again.
Oh.
Instead of being smooth. Do you want to do yours with me?
No.
Okay.
I like the smoothness.
That's gross.
Yeah.
I don't dislike the smoothness, but what I dislike is the way my feet like almost kind of stick if I'm like out in the heat.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
That's why I wear socks with them.
Me too. But you don't have to wear socks with them if they're clean. So that's what I'm going to do.
Well, you always wear socks with them.
Yeah, true.
In public.
Yeah, usually. I went out without socks today.
Ooh.
Twice.
Did you notice people staring at your gross feet?
Just me. Just me staring. I also learned on the boat that my feet aren't as gross as I thought they were. A lot of other people got grosser feet.
Ooh.
Several people.
Can you say their name?
No.
Please.
No.
But they don't listen.
I'm not going to say anybody's name. I didn't know most of their names.
But they don't listen.
It's Tori and Julia.
Yeah, they did have some gross
They
feet.
got some goddamn fucking... They look
Dude,
like hands.
I think Tori or Julia, one of them almost put my toe in their mouth. It's kind of interesting.
Okay.
I was like, oh. Oh, you gonna...
Then you kicked him in the face.
Yeah, I did.
As you should.
Just teach them a lesson.
That's right. Ask for consent before you put my toe in your mouth.
Yeah. Dude, everybody was like doing weird stuff with my feet that day.
Yeah, because you were on a float. Your feet were up and out.
Yeah, that's fair. I was like, stop messing with my feet. Guys.
Get off my feet, guys.
Get off.
Okay, Steve, keep doing it though.
Bayoni, baby, please.
Bayoni, get off my feet.
Bayoni, don't touch my feet.
Don't touch my feet, baby.
Don't touch my feet, baby.
Yeah.
Bayoni, baby.
Bayoni, baby, no feet, baby.
Bayoni, baby. Okay, guys.
How do you say feet in Spanish?
I don't know.
I know.
Zapatos.
No, that's shoes. Bro, I know this. No toques mi...
Mano is hand.
Fano.
Fito.
Bro, I swear I know. I'm going to be so bad at myself when I look it up. But I'm going to look it up.
Is it fanito?
Mi pies.
El pies.
No toques mi pies.
Oh, okay.
Bebe.
Okay,
Don't touch
sick.
my feet. All right, thanks for listening,
dude.
guys.
Thank you. Yeah, this was great. Thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. See ya.